Gentlemen, welcome.
My last name is Lee, Bruce Lee. I was born in San Francisco in 1940. I'm 24 right now.
Welcome to a world where a single man could outrun the Flash while sipping a cup of tea, where breaking barriers was just a warm-up exercise, and his philosophy could make Socrates question his life choices. Ladies and gentlemen, we're about to embark on a journey into the awe-inspiring life of a man who wasn't just a legend. He was a walking tornado. He is Bruce Lee. Hold on to your hats, folks, because we're about to reveal the mind-boggling, gravity-defying powers of Bruce Lee. We're talking about a guy who could outpace lightning itself, and who didn't punch through walls, merely asked them politely to move. And as for his philosophy, it had the best minds around the world scratching their heads, thinking, maybe we should have hit the gym more. In this video, we're serving up a dynamic two-part spectacle. First, we'll strap on our rocket boots and blast off into the realm of Bruce Lee's extraordinary abilities. You won't believe the world records he's collected. Some are so mind-boggling that even 50 years later, no one has managed to snatch those titles. In the second part, we'll trade our rocket boots for scuba gear and dive headfirst into the deep sea of wisdom that made philosophers rethink their career choices. This is one adventure you won't want to miss. Brace yourselves, because we're about to unleash the legendary powers that make Bruce Lee look like he's from another dimension. Let's kick off this wild ride with the nunchaku, the weapon that transformed Bruce Lee into a martial arts sensation. Those nifty sticks with chains that Bruce Lee eventually fell head over heels for? Believe it or not, Bruce's first impression was far from love at first sight. He looked at nunchaku and went, "What in the world is this? A worthless piece of junk." It was like Bruce was handed a pair of chopsticks and told to fight with them. He'd rather have gone for the classic Chinese sword, something more fitting for a kung fu superstar, you know, not a pair of swinging sticks. But here's where it gets hilarious. Dan Inosanto, another martial arts wizard who trained with Bruce, somehow convinced Bruce to give these swinging sticks a whirl. After 3 months of intensive training, Bruce Lee didn't just change his mind. He turned into a nunchaku ninja. Generate a whopping 1,600 pounds of force with those worthless sticks. His movements defied the laws of physics, making you wonder if he'd secretly discovered the cheat codes of martial arts, showcasing unearthly speed, precision, and agility that left you scratching your head and left you in awe. Ready for the next one? Decimating a 45-kilogram sandbag with a kick. This stands as one of the most astonishing achievements Bruce Lee ever executed. And let me tell you, that's quite a statement considering the numerous accomplishments of someone with such a remarkable track record. Bruce had a special talent for blowing everyone's minds and making his critics question reality. In the realm of awe-inspiring accomplishments, picture this. A hefty 45-kilogram sandbag meets a kick so potent that it could elicit envy even from the most accomplished martial artists. Bruce Lee, you see, wasn't merely celebrated for his devastating fists. He meticulously transformed every inch of his body into a lethal weapon, legs included, ready to unleash damage that defies imagination. The incredible story unfolds like this. Bruce unleashed a unique superside kick on that massive sandbag. The outcome? Well, let's just say the sandbag ended up in more pieces than a jigsaw puzzle. And for those who might doubt it, this isn't some tall tale. It's an official Guinness World Record. Now, take a moment to ponder this. If Bruce Lee could shatter a sandbag like that, just imagine what that kick could do to a human body. It begs the question of why anyone in their right mind would even consider challenging him. I mean, take a look at Bruce Lee. He's the last person you'd ever want to go up against. But back in the day, plenty of skeptics dismissed him as just another Hollywood fighter, believing he couldn't hold his own in a real brawl. Many dared to challenge him, only to find out the hard way that Bruce Lee wasn't someone you'd want to mess with. Ready for the next one? Push-ups. Push-ups, huh? They're like the fitness equivalent of trying to juggle flaming torches while riding a unicycle. A real challenge for most of us. I mean, most people struggle to hit 10 before surrendering to the floor. But then there's Bruce Lee. This fitness whiz takes push-ups to a whole new dimension. It's as if he's saying, why settle for 10 when you can do 200 with just 2 fingers? Yes, you heard that correctly. 200 two-finger push-ups. It's like he's defying the laws of anatomy and making it look easy. And if that's not enough to make your gym routine feel inferior, he's also rumored to have cranked out a whopping 1,500 two-hand push-ups in one go. I mean, come on, Bruce. Give the rest of us a chance to catch our breath. But wait, there's more. He could do 400 push-ups on just one hand. That's the kind of upper body strength that makes the rest of us feel like we're using our arms for mere applause. So, how many push-ups can you do at a stretch? Let's find out how those incredible push-ups can turn your fists into fists of fury. Bruce Lee's punch. Bruce Lee's punch was like a magic trick defying physics. A jaw-dropping 118 miles per hour. It is said that Bruce Lee could punch with a staggering force of 350 pounds, on par with Muhammad Ali's force. But here's the punchline. They had entirely different body types. Bruce, a 130-pound dynamo, Ali, a 260-pound heavyweight. The irony in this tale? Bruce Lee was Muhammad Ali's ultimate fanboy. After intense training, he'd binge-watch Ali's fights like it was captivating drama. He absorbed Ali's footwork and told his students to do the same. This made Bruce a martial arts maverick. He'd learn from anywhere, even if it meant messing with tradition. Fans dreamed of a match between Ali and Bruce Lee, but it never happened. While filming Enter the Dragon, Bruce Lee confessed to director Robert Claus that he doubted his chances against Ali. He humorously said, "Look at my hand. It's just a little Chinese hand. He'd kill me." So who'd be the last legend standing in this ultimate fantasy showdown? And with that, my friends, we dive into the next incredible tale, the Dragon Flag. Dragon Flag. Bruce Lee's path to martial arts stardom wasn't by accident. He was on a one-way ticket to the top, and there was no seat for self-doubt on his journey. He practically lived and breathed martial arts. You'd rarely find him talking about anything other than kicks, punches, or the perfect core exercise. Bruce was all about that core. He believed it was the holy grail of fighting prowess, so he whipped up his own workout, the Dragon Flag, where he'd transform into a human flag on a bench, defying gravity for minutes on end. I'd probably become a permanent bench ornament if I tried it. The Dragon Flag is now a martial arts staple, but Bruce Lee's mastery was like trying to outshine the sun with a flashlight. Ready for the next one? We've sung praises about Bruce's upper body strength and his iconic core, but what about those legs? Well, let's just say he gave world records a run for their money. Bruce Lee was like a martial arts blender on overdrive, whipping up 6 kicks in the blink of an eye. It's like he had a secret deal with the laws of physics, making a caffeine-fueled hummingbird look like they're in slow motion. But hold on, he didn't inherit a turbocharged metabolism from some distant galaxy. Nope, Bruce Lee's secret sauce was through sheer determination and discipline. No alien technology, just good old-fashioned elbow grease. He trained like a man possessed, strapping heavy weights to his wrists and ankles while practicing his kicks at warp speed. This was the formula for his lightning-fast kicks. Weights on, speed cranked to max, and then voila. He was faster than a martial arts Ferrari when those weights came off. And if you need more proof of Bruce Lee's extraordinary abilities, let's put it this way. The record for the most kicks in 1 minute is held by Sylvana Shamoon and her student, who delivered 178 kicks. Pretty nifty, right? Well, Bruce Lee could top that with a mind-blowing 2.9 kicks per second. Even decades later, finding someone who can match his kick speed is like looking for a unicorn in a haystack. Workout routines and diet. Bruce was like the original fitness trendsetter, way ahead of his time. While everyone else was sticking to their mundane, sport-specific routines, he was already breaking a sweat with cutting-edge training techniques, setting the pace for the rest. He took a page out of boxing's playbook, introducing skipping, and road running, and even turned his garage into a personal gym. As for his diet, he was the original protein shake inventor, mixing protein powder, eggs, bananas, and even chocolate ice cream. Plus, he embraced the unconventional with a raw hamburger meat blend. This wasn't just any diet, it was like a recipe for superhuman strength. With all of this, he built a physique that was the envy of every action hero and martial artist. As we conclude our exhilarating journey through Bruce Lee's astonishing skills, hold on to your nunchucks, because we're about to dive headfirst into the pool of his life-changing philosophies. Get ready for the philosophical splash of a lifetime.
I see your talents have gone beyond the mere physical level. Your skills are now at the point of spiritual insight.
Bruce Lee was a master of martial arts and philosophical brilliance. By the age of 30, his library had grown so large it needed its own zip code. But he wasn't all just talk. Martial arts, for him, was like a self-help retreat, where every kick and punch came with a side of wisdom. Through his writings and films, he blended intellect with muscle power. When life delivers a punch, tap into your inner Bruce Lee. Are you ready? Here we go. I'm not in this world to live up to your expectations, and you're not in this world to live up to mine. Showing off is the fool's idea of glory.
Boards don't hit back. To me, okay? To me. Ultimately, martial art means honestly expressing yourself. Now, it is very difficult to do. I mean, it is easy for me to put on a show and be cocky and be flooded with a cocky feeling and then feel like pretty cool and all that. Or I can make all kinds of phony things, you see what I mean? Blinded by it. Or I can show you some really fancy movement. But to express oneself honestly, not lying to oneself, and to express myself honestly, now, that, my friend, is very hard to do.
The successful warrior is the average man with laser-like focus.
It is like a finger pointing away to the moon. Don't concentrate on the finger or you will miss all that heavenly glory.
I fear not the man who has practiced 10,000 kicks once, but I fear the man who has practiced one kick 10,000 times.
Kick me. Kick me. What was that? An exhibition? We need emotional content. Now try again. With me. That's it. How did it feel to you?
In order to taste my cup of water, you must first empty your cup.
Empty your mind. Be formless, shapeless, like water. Water is the softest substance in the world, but yet it can penetrate the hardest rock. Water also is insubstantial. By that I mean you cannot grasp hold of it. You cannot punch it and hurt it. Now you put water into a cup, it becomes the cup. You put water into a bottle, it becomes the bottle. You put it in a teapot, it becomes the teapot. Now water can flow or it can crash. Be water, my friend.
What is the highest technique you hope to achieve?
To have no technique.
Very good. What are your thoughts when facing an opponent?
There is no opponent,
And why is that?
because the word I does not exist.
Continue.
A good fight should be like a small play, but played seriously. A good martial artist does not become tense, but ready. Not thinking, yet not dreaming. Ready for whatever may come. When the opponent expands, I contract. contracts, I expand. And when there is an opportunity, I do not hit. It hits all by itself.
Ready for the next one? Life's battles don't always go to the stronger or faster man, but sooner or later, the man who wins is the man who thinks he can. The possession of anything begins in the mind. As you think, so shall you become. To hell with circumstances, I create opportunities.
Ohara!
Ready for the next one? Adapt what is useful, reject what is useless, and add what is specifically your own. Use only that which works, and take it from any place you can find it. Knowing is not enough. We must apply. Willing is not enough. We must do.
Hello? Not allowed, I'm afraid. You're the wrong color.
Hey, you. Come here. You were wanting to get in here. Pretend you're a dog, and I'll take you in.
When is it?
Tomorrow.
You are not ready.
I know.
Like everyone else, you want to learn the way to win, but never to accept the way to lose. To accept defeat, to learn to die is to be liberated from it. So when tomorrow comes, you must free your ambitious mind and learn the art of dying.
Ready for the next one? Real living is living for others.
Do I bother you?
Don't waste yourself.
What's your style?
My style? You can call it the art of fighting without fighting.
Show me some of it.
Later. All right? Don't you think we need more room?
Where else?
That island. On the beach. We can take this boat.
Okay. Hey! What the hell are you doing? Pull me in! Pull me in!
The key to immortality is first living a life worth remembering.
You still think of yourself Chinese, or do you ever think of yourself as North American?
You know what I want to think of myself? As a human being. Because, I mean, I don't want to sound like, as Confucius say, but under the sky, under the heaven, man, there is but one family. It just so happened, man, that people are different.
As we wrap up, when we talk about someone as incredible as Bruce Lee, it's impressive to see his unmatched strength, speed, and technique. But what made Bruce stand out? He wasn't your everyday person. He was a true one-of-a-kind whose skills pushed the limits of what's possible. Now, as we celebrate Bruce Lee's life and legacy, let's not just be amazed by his remarkable talents. Let's also remember his unwavering dedication to martial arts, his unwavering hunger for knowledge, and his relentless commitment to achieving greatness. Bruce wasn't just a martial arts icon or a movie star. He was an inspiration, someone who encouraged us to reach our full potential. Thanks for being here with us, and we'll catch you in the next one for more fun and wisdom.